lessons. Now let us look at the lesson in reasoning, namely analogy. It's a very interesting lesson. What is analogy? Analogy means comparison. Why compare? Comparison for the purpose of understanding and clarity. By comparing A with B, we are able to share the attributes of A to B and understand the concept of B better. We have often heard a father saying, my son is batting like Tendulkar. Or a proud mother comes and says, my daughter is dancing like Hema Malini. What they are doing? They are comparing the performance of their wards with that of experts in the field. And by that, they are able to convey that the person's son is batting like Tendulkar in a better way, and the daughter is dancing like Hema Malini in a better way. Therefore, the person who is at the receiving end of the information is able to understand the concept better. Analogy, the word analogy is derived from the Greek word which means proportionate. I will give an example, and with that we will be able to understand the concept better. Hand is to palm is the same as foot is to what? Now, what is the connection between hand and palm? Palm is the inner surface of the hand. Similarly, what is the inner surface of the foot? All of us know the answer. The answer is toe. The palm is the inner surface of the hand. Similarly, surface of the. Now, we are comparing one aspect of or the relationship between palm and the hand. Hand and foot, they are not same. They are not exactly similar. Hand is hand and foot is foot. We use hand to write, we use foot to walk. They are not the same. But we are now talking about the relationship between hand and palm, and we transfer the same relationship to the foot and find the answer. That is the beauty of analogy. That's why Aristotle called analogy as shared abstraction. You take one particular aspect of the relationship between the hand and the palm and apply that to get the answer. Analogy questions can come from several areas. Broadly, analogy questions are based on words, based on alphabets, based on numbers, and based on miscellaneous. These are the four broad categories in which analogy questions can come. Under words, there are several sub-categories. It may be country and capital, it may be country and currency, it may be animal and young ones, it may be animal and homes, it may be animal and their sounds, and it may be worker and the place in which they work. It may be synonym, it may be antonym, it may be degree of intensity, it may be quantity and unit of measurement. So many things are there. So the simple aspect of it is we have to understand the relationship between the first two objects and then transfer that concept to the next two objects to find the answer. Let us see what is the presentation objectives. The presentation objective is to enable the students to solve problems relating to word analogy, problems relating to alphabet analogy, problems relating to number analogy, and miscellaneous problems in analogy. So these are the four broad categories of problems that we are going to see under analogy.